Athens, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, Petronis! All right, thanks, y'all. Thank you for having me. Came out of Georgia. When I left, it was pretty hot. It was like 95. Yeah. Then I get here, y'all are like, yeah, 95? Yeah, if you're lucky. At night. What are you people doing here? Why on earth are you in this fiery hellhole of a city? It's not that cool of a town. It's like if a Buc-ee's gas station metastasized and just grew into a city. Either way, I'm happy to be here. I will say that as climate change gets worse, the Weather Channel gets better. They got some real cliffhangers now. It used to be all like smooth jazz, like tonight will be a low of 65. Slight chance of showers in the morning, don't forget your umbrella. All of a sudden it got pretty heavy metal. It's like this summer, the most epic heat wave of all time. Tune in next time to see who survives. It's not your mom's Weather Channel anymore. I like listening to NPR, even though it makes me want to blow my brains out. It's so depressing. In fact, one time I was listening and they said as much. They're like, all right, Dave, good story. Wow, that's depressing. This is NPR. Like, that might as well be their slogan. Because they'll never let you go to commercial break without telling you some tragedy. Right? Well, the House Ways and Means Committee reached across the aisle and they got the bill passed. In other words, in other news, butt sex is now illegal. This is NPR. Every time, sometimes they'll have like a feel-good story and you think you're gonna get off scot-free. Like, and for Tommy's 10th birthday, he got 10 ponies. Aww. 10 ponies. Just like the 10 families who died in a South Dakota grease fire. This is NPR, bitch. Jesus Christ. Recently turned 33. Woo. This is my Jesus year, which means probably gonna outlive Jesus. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Knock on wood and cross. Gotta take care of myself. I did the 23andMe. Have you guys ever done 23andMe? They test your DNA. I bet you guys. They want you to send in like a little vial of saliva. I just sent all the fluids in an envelope. So that's the variety pack. Keep the change. But really, they sent me my test back, and they said that I was more Neanderthal than most people. I swear to God, that's bad. They said that I was 2.5% Neanderthal, which may not sound like a lot, but if you think about it, that's a lot. Like if my dad were 100%, I'd be 50, right? If his dad were, I'd be 25. Which means that like my great-great-great-grandfather was a Neanderthal. That's recent enough, he's in the family album. Oh, there's Gerald, yeah, when he came and raped and pillaged the village, I just knew he was the one. I don't have kids. Yeah. I think I'd like to have kids eventually, just not right now, you know? I hear about a lot of women my age are freezing their eggs. Sounds expensive, so I thought about refrigerating my semen. Plop it in a mason jar. The label says, break in case of emergency. I just like knowing there's a backup copy. It's like Dropbox for my gunk. Put it in the cloud. That way, if something does happen to me, my girlfriend can go in there and rub the jar, and I'll pop out like a little hologram of Princess Leia. And be like, honey, you're my only hope. Use the turkey baster. We're working on a budget here. I'm just, I like doing comedy. I don't get paid much, believe it or not. I just do it for the love of it. Kind of like a karate teacher. They don't get paid much, they just do what they love doing. Beating up kids. Why teach your kid a lesson when someone else can? He's talking to one karate teacher, he's like, yeah man, you just get to wail on them until they get good. When do they get good? About 16? It's a long time. It's a long time. How many of you guys have seen a UFO? Y'all ever seen a UFO? Be honest with me.
Here we go. I know you were going to.
I feel like when a lot of people see a UFO, next day the government takes credit for it. Like, oh yeah, that was us. We were just testing an international continental ballistic missile. Oh, well, thank God. I was getting worried there. I thought for a minute we might not be alone. I got worried when all the billionaires all of a sudden decided they want to go into space. I know one billionaire was like, I'm going to go underwater. And that little piggy went, and the other little piggies went back up into space. Elon Musk is a crazy man. Getting all these self-driving Teslas. I noticed you guys have self-driving cars here in Austin. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not getting it. We sent chimps into space before we sent people. I better see some dogs driving around these Teslas before I get in one. Among his many hobbies, Elon Musk, he wants to colonize Mars. I feel like we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, Putting people on Mars. How about we try putting people in the Midwest? Bring back the Macy's, throw in a Whataburger. Let's terraform Kansas. All I'm saying, there's a lot of unexplored space out there. That's been my time. It's been a blast. Thank you all. Petronis, everybody!